Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Crumpin Fox Golf Club. We've got a fun one today for you guys. John Ruggiero, Jacob Repper, Daniel Hankins Sanford. Daniel, thanks for joining us. This is the first time we've done this the way it's going to work. We're going to talk to you guys, talk to a lot of players, coaches, Ryan Bamford coming on in a bit. But first and foremost, guys, we're at a golf course. A little bit of a different look for us.
Yes, sir. No, for sure. I'm happy to be here. I'm ready to golf, play some good golf, see what's going on out here. It's a good place to be. The weather is good today too, man.
Are you a good golfer? What's your handicap?
I'm not a good golfer, but I'm a good learner. I like to learn new things, and golfing seems fun for sure.
Yeah, let's get into a bit of a last year of basketball moving into this season. You averaged around 10 points per game last year. What allowed you to do that, and what can you do to maybe, improve upon that for this season?
First, I want to start off with saying what allowed me to do that would be just trusting in what Coach Martin was coaching us and being just being a good guy. Like overall, the basketball part took care of itself. Everything else was trying to get everything together off the court and everything aligned together.
What kind of coach is he off the court? Because we see how animated he is and how passionate he is about basketball, but I don't think a lot of people know what he's like off the court.
He's passionate about helping you grow and to be a young man too. He's very loving and like a father. He holds you accountable for everything that you do and let you know that it's consequences, whether it's good or bad, with the choices and things that you do on your day-to-day life.
You also work closely, I'm sure, with Pat McWilliams, the leader of the Mass Collective. What has their partnership meant to you?
It's meant a lot. It's helped me do a lot of things for my community back home and my family. It's put me in position to meet some nice people, some good guys, some guys that all want best for UMass Basketball and each player individually.
What's down south like? Is it a stark contrast from Western Massachusetts?
Yeah, down south is I would say the place to be. I love Western Massachusetts, but I would start off with food. If you were down south, you would want to try the food, and the southern hospitality is like very vital for me. I feel like the people is very welcoming and warming, and yeah.
Let me ask you this. I'm down south. I'm in North Carolina. It's 9 in the morning. Where am I going? What's the first meal am I getting?
It depends on the day, on the weekend or on the weekday.
We'll go Saturday.
Saturday, 9 in the morning. If you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, I'm going Chuck's Grill or Sunflower on Statesville Road.
John, I think we know what we're doing soon.
Yeah, I might have to jump down there.
Bus.
Yeah, you got the move to the MAC as well. That's a big topic among UMass fans. What do you expect with that move, especially for UMass basketball?
I expect for us to come in and dominate. As everyone else would say, we got high expectations for joining the MAC. Our athletic director, Ryan Bamford, all of his staff and everybody is very pumped up and excited, and the players, everybody.
To improve on that you've worked in, that's really stuck out to you?
Yes. Just being a better defender, being able to help my teammates better offensively, being able to put the basket in the ball more efficiently on the 3-level score. Just go out there, play my game, and I really feel like I can put the ball in the hoop more efficiently this year, though.
Awesome. Fans are going to be happy to hear that. We certainly hope you guys have a great season. We wish you all the best. Daniel Hankins Sanford, our first guest here, presented by the Mass Collective here at Crumpin Fox. You're not going to want to miss the rest of the afternoon. Golfing a little bit, food, bar after. Should be a lot of fun. Daniel, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank y'all.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Daniel.
Welcome back to 91.1 WMUA, the home for all things Minutemen sports, and we're here with the legend of WMUA, Mike Corey. Mike, how are you doing?
What's up, guys? Great to be here, man. Thanks for having me on.
So, a lot of golf going to be played today, a lot of things to look forward to. Who's the most competitive golfer here?
Geez, that's a good question. I don't know. It's certainly not me because, I love playing in these scrambles because obviously I'm not that great. So, when you hit a bad shot or whatever, it's no big deal. You're like, all right, pick it up, go to the best one, play from there. But, no, this is awesome. I love it because, basketball's my favorite. Obviously, we know, about this place back in the day. It's like to see all these people here and the supporters, and it's all about being positive, right, and moving it forward. I mean, I know we've been through some stuff in the past, whatever, but you gotta be positive. So to have everybody here supporting an awesome cause for this program, that's what it's all about.
When you're on the golf course, are you better at the long range or the short game?
I could hit putts for people. I think I've been hitting the putts. My drive is all over the place. I can't seem to hit anything consistently on the drive. Mid-range, the short game, I'm a little better. For sure. But, yeah, I just don't play enough. I want to get some lessons someday. I mean, I've already had a couple. I mean, once you make an adjustment or two, it helps your game for sure. But I'll probably be helping our group, I think, more in the short game today.
Your youth basketball coach, Dick DeGray, told us you didn't have a left hand when you played.
He's probably right. I don't think I did. Yeah, he probably gave me a hard time about that. It was so awesome seeing him in, by the way. He did. He coached me in, junior pro and senior pro basketball. I did have a good shot, though. I remember that. I was a shooter, and I remember one game because it was near the end of the game, and we needed a three or whatever. They're like, get it to Mike, and I did. I hit a three, and he's like, he can shoot. But, yeah, I didn't have a left.
And I want to ask this question for him. Do you have a left hand now?
Probably not. No, I don't think so. I don't think I've improved it over the years. 30 years later, I still I don't think I do.
So you broadcasted with WMUA back in the 90s.
Yeah.
How has that experience helped you with your professional career?
100%. I mean, it's the reason why I'm even at where I'm at today. I mean, it really is. I spent 4 years working at MUA from 95 to 99. I took that tape, and that was the audio tape that I put together on a CD back in the day, and I sent it to a number of schools, the University of Delaware being one of them, and they had a position for a professional to be the radio voice of the Blue Hens for football and basketball, and that's what helped get me the job. And then it started from there, So it was all MUA. Had a buddy of mine, Adam DeYoung, great guy. He helped me put the whole tape together. I remember, going through the audio with him, and that's what helped get me that position. So it was all that experience in the time of student radio, TV, newspaper, that really got me to where I am today.
And looking back at your time at MUA in the 90s and then looking at it now, how would you say this station has evolved, not only technological-wise, but also as a culture?
Yeah, I mean, it's so different today, right? I mean, here we are, we're on streaming, and we're on the radio or social media. You can listen to the station anywhere in the world now, if you wanted. I mean, it definitely changed. I mean, we're setting up antennas and, things to try to broadcast live. It's like now here we are in the middle of, wherever you want to go. You set up camp and you start broadcasting. The internet, I mean, it sounds crazy. I don't think I'm that old, but we didn't have the internet back. I mean, it was just getting going. The internet was just started, so that wasn't an option. It was phone lines that we were connecting with. We had a dedicated line at the Mullen Center for broadcasts and stuff like that. So technology for sure. But when it's all said and done, it's still broadcasting. You still got to learn. You still got to go through the techniques, and you got to have a good staff. So but there's a lot of changes, especially technically. Yeah.
What's your favorite call you've had with WMUA and across your career?
Oh, geez. I always get asked that a lot. I mean, I think we always had some big games, when I was there. My freshman year was the Final Four, and I got to go to the Wake Forest game at MUA. I was doing stats. I actually broadcasted the George Washington game, which we lost. The only lost all season. And then, UMass football winning the national championship in '98. I was in the studio for that. We had other guys broadcasting that game. We got to go to Hawaii. We got to go to Las Vegas. We had some other people that went to Kansas, Cleveland. We tried to spread it around. So, I just think there was a lot of great games and experiences we had. I can't really just pick out one. And then in my career now, it's yeah, I've been fortunate. I got to do a bunch of Olympics for the winter, field hockey for the summer, which has been great. But I think also just like I always say it's about the people. It's not so much the games, about the people. I've learned and met so many great people over the years that have become really good friends of mine. And that's what it's all about, because then I get to go hang out with them and we have great experiences, we have laughs, and nobody's going to remember the specific game in some location, but you do remember all the people and the friends that you have, and that's what means the most to me.
Any advice for new and upcoming broadcasters, specifically ones going into the radio station as like freshmen in college or just out of high school?
Yeah, I mean, it's go there and get as much experience as you can and learn everything. Like when I got my first job, I was doing broadcasting and sales. Like, you might not just get to do one thing right off the bat. So learn how to do production, learn how to do sales, learn how to do the broadcasting, play-by-play, color, stats, management, anything that involves, stuff at the radio, because you might end up liking something else as well, and then you can do both, or you might go into that career field. And there's so many positions, to be had, not just in radio and TV too. And then get to know everybody, and really be intentional about developing some real relationships. You know what I mean? I write people's information down and I try to save it and get to know people and all that kind of stuff. And it happens over time, but that's a big one. I think that's really big. And then just treating people right. That's the best way to do it. I know there's some people that go out of their way to try to break stories or ruffle feathers and to get some notoriety. I just don't think that's the right way to do it. So if you can just be a good person, work hard, get to know as many people as you can, and then learn all aspects of the radio and TV or whatever you're doing, that'll help you.
Be a good person and work hard. Those are words to live by Mike Corey. Thank you so much for joining us here on 91.1 WMUA, the home for all things Minutemen sports. Next, we will have Miss Massachusetts here with Jacob Repper and John Ruggiero. Thank you so much.
Welcome back here at Crump and Fox. John Ruggiero, Jacob Repper, Miss Massachusetts joining us. It's great to have you. Karen Perry, thanks so much for sitting with us.
Absolutely. It's so awesome to be here and to meet you both and just be supporting the cause.
Let's do it. Have you ever played golf before? We'll start off with that.
Not well. Not well. Nobody wants to. Fortunately for everyone, I will not be playing.
That's a shame. Is this your first time? It's not your first.
Not. It is my first time here, actually.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, great. What do you think about Crump?
It's so beautiful. It's such a nice day. It's a beautiful course. I'm really excited to just be here and experience the whole thing.
We're excited.
What kind of led you to get involved with the collective in UMass Basketball as Miss Massachusetts?
I was actually reached out to attend, and I've always been a big basketball fan, a big supporter of education in Massachusetts. So it was a really great way to kind of tie together a lot of things that I'm passionate about and just support people that.
What does being Miss Massachusetts mean to you?
For me, it's about representing the state and really giving back to the community and doing all that I can for the people that maybe aren't as fortunate and don't have as many resources, as much accessibility to things. I do a lot of work with the Greater Boston Food Bank, with the Ronald McDonald House, with Planned Parenthood and the Endo Found. So yeah, just really using my platform for good.
Would you say that's your favorite thing about it, giving back to the community?
It is. I actually love being at the food bank. We're always packing bags and helping people in need, and that's something that's always really spoken to me, is giving back and using my voice for people that don't have one.
Where does that come from? Yeah, it's always been like
I
that?
never really understood why some people didn't have access to things that other people did, and why some people were more fortunate or more favored, and it never really made sense to me, and that's something I'd love to work toward, is a more equitable society for all.
Could you kind of go into how you became Miss Massachusetts? I believe it's like
Yeah.
some sort of competition, right?
Yes, so it's a state pageant that is a preliminary to the national pageant, Miss USA. And it was never something on my radar. I never really knew anything about it, had any involvement, but I was actually a professional dancer, danced for the Celtics G League team this past season. And there's so much overlap in that, where a lot of them were with me in dance, really encouraged me to do it and step out of my comfort zone. So I did it. I signed up, and they put a crown on my head, so went well.
Is the crown heavy?
It's very heavy, and it's just a circle, so it doesn't really fit your head, and it's a lot of pins necessary, but it's really exciting. I'm very fortunate to be able to wear it.
Can we expect to see it some UMass basketball games this
Absolutely.
season? Awesome.
Sweet. If you know when the Miss it's all for John and I.
We'll let you know for sure.
For sure. We appreciate you coming on. Thanks a lot. We'll see you a little bit.
Perfect.
Welcome back to WMUA 91.1 FM Sports, the home fort for all things Minutemen sports. And we're here with UMass men's basketball coach Frank Martin. Frank, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. It's a beautiful day, and with Pat McWilliams and Jason Germain and what they've done here to raise some money and create interest in men's basketball, and everything will be great till I actually got to swing the golf club. Then we got issues, but no complaints, man. Everything's great. Appreciate you guys being here too.
Of course, that was going to be my next question. How are you on the golf course?
Yeah, I really enjoy playing golf. I just don't play enough of it, and golf is one of those sports that you got to play it all the time so you get an idea what the heck you're doing. I actually played yesterday just so I don't look like a fool out here today. Because I played some in the spring and I was feeling pretty good, and then June and July you're on the road recruiting the whole time. So and then players are on campus again, and we got brand new players like everyone else in the country, and so I got to be around them. I can't go play golf while my assistants are working. It's just not the right thing to do.
Who is the best golfer on the team?
Ooh, from a player standpoint?
Yeah, yes.
Woo! I'm trying to think, because we actually took them to the range in Hadley during the summer just to do whatever. And with 10 new players, I haven't seen all of them really swing a whole lot. If I remember correctly, Raleigh last year was Matt Cross. 2 years ago, Matt Cross and Josh Cohen can really hit the golf ball. I'm pretty sure Raleigh's the best golfer on this team.
10 new players in the locker room. How's the cohesion been, and how's the unit coming together?
Yeah, that's the new trick in college athletics, man. It's just being totally transparent. I'm not a big fan of the fact that all of us, around the country basically have a new team every year. It's not what college athletics should be, but it's what the rules that have been created allow for. So I'm not one of those guys that sits around and complains. I got to figure out how to manage things differently than what we used to 3-4 years ago. And these guys have been phenomenal, man. They get along. They have an enthusiasm for UMass. For example, yesterday's our day off, and we asked them on their day off to go to the Puerto Rican parade in Springfield and walk 2.5 miles. Man, they did it like this is what they do for every day. Like it's they're fun to be around. They're competitive. I like our talent. Their spirit for what we do is it's contagious. And now the magic sauce is when the lights come on. How do we get along on the court? And, that's the thing that we'll find out, because it's completely different in the summer, September, and October than November, because playing time hasn't been distributed. Everything we're doing is in the dark. It's not in front of everybody. There's no comments, no opinions, no uncles that get in their ears to be critical of the decisions that are being made or how many shots they're getting in. So that's something that we'll manage when the time comes. But I think this team will handle that really well.
The first game.
This is my guy right here. I like this guy right here. He's as enthusiastic as. We got some great people, man. It's one thing that I've. After being here, going on my 4th year now, crazy. It's going into my 4th season already. I've gotten to know a bunch of the, true blue supporters. He used to have courtside seats in the Calipari years, and he's maintained his commitment and relationship, and so it's. But getting back to what we were talking about, I apologize.
All good. First game's coming up a couple months. How have the day-to-days looked like inside practice and outside practice?
Yeah, it's the summer was. I've managed the summer differently this year than I ever have. To me, the summer, 40 years, managing summer basketball is about helping players individually, because of the fact that we have so many new players every year, and that doesn't necessarily work anymore because you have to understand how they learn, how they coexist with others on the court. Basketball is a game of timing and spacing. And if one person is out of time or in the wrong space, it messes it up for everybody else, offensively and defensively. So I did a lot more team stuff to understand their willingness. For example, pass the ball to each other when you're playing in structure. When it's one-on-one, nobody has to pass. When it's 2-on-2, well, you pass and it's only one guy. When it's 5 against 5, there's the guy with the ball has multiple decisions to make, and they have to be willing. They all want to make the complicated decision. Winning basketball is about making the simple decision. That, like, if you're open over there, pass it to the guy on the wing so he can pass it to you. He's got a better angle. That simplicity is something that you have to practice and get to a place. And in a world where everybody wants to, like, everyone in their lives thinks that the way to chase success is through your stats. And so everyone chases stats. It's the fantasy sports. It's just the world that we're in. That's what, you rarely read something on social media talking about a great win. It's usually about an individual that had a great game. So they're all chasing stats, and it's what the people around them do. And then as coaches, we really don't care for stats. We care about winning and sacrifice. And on good teams, everyone sacrifices their individual stats for the well-being of the team. And so that's the tug of war. We're going to figure that out here real soon. They've been great on the court from that standpoint. But like I said earlier, on November 3rd, when the lights come on, then they deal with a different set of outside pressures. Let's see how they handle it.
Last question before we get off the air real quick.
Yeah.
Who is your way too early NBA champion?
Holy cow, you talking about for next year?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You're throwing, how do you not go with Oklahoma City again?
Back to back?
Yeah. How do you not? Their character, their youth, they're going to have their same group of players. They're so young.
Over Houston with KD.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Everybody wants to get better from the outside. And when you bring in someone from the outside, talent, individuality, and stats is awesome. How does he coexist? It's just what we were talking about right now. How does he coexist? His greatness is, anyone that questions his greatness as a player is out of their mind. But how does he then fit in with the other players? Houston was pretty good without him. Now when you add him to the whole equation, that means that he's got to learn how they play, and they got to learn how he plays. And then at the end, because Houston is good, he's probably not getting as many shots as he did at the team he was on before. And now that means that people on Houston that were ready to take on more responsibility, now they're going to have to deflect responsibility. So how do they handle that? I don't know. But what I do know is this: Oklahoma City has all that established already. And there's a confidence about a champion. It's hard to knock them down. But in a world where rosters are constantly turning, Oklahoma City has consistency in their roster. So I'm not saying they're going to win, but what I'm telling you is they learn to win. If you ask me today, like you did, let's say to bet $1, which is totally illegal for coaches to do, to bet $1 on who's going to win it next year, I'm going with experience and consistency.
And they managed to stay under the second apron, which is going to keep them consistent down the line. They will have to pay either Williams or Holmgren in 2 years' time. But that's going to be all we have time for here on WMUA 91.1. This was Frank Martin here with me, Dylan Shalom, and Adam Kysiak. Thank you so much for coming on, and we look forward to the UMass men's basketball season down the stretch.
Welcome back to Maroon on the Range, presented by MassCo and WMUA Sports. I'm John Ruggiero. Here's Jacob Repper, and we're joined by Athletic Director Ryan Bamford. Ryan, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Oh, this is great. Thanks for being here, guys.
Of course. What are you looking forward to today on the beautiful golf course here at Crump and Fox?
Well, I'll tell you what, the field is great. So many good supporters, and you know what? When the weather cooperates and the course is built like this, I mean, what Crump and Fox does as a partner of ours to support us, but to have this facility for the day in support of our basketball programs is pretty special. So excited to be here.
What's golf like? Why does golf bring so many people together?
You know what? I think it's a sport. It's really a sport for all ages. It's a lifetime sport, right? And that creates good, healthy competition, which is what we like. But we have a couple of these tent post golf tournaments throughout the year, and Pat McWilliams and the crew with the Massachusetts Collective does an amazing job of supporting the basketball programs. This is a fun event. It's a fun day. It's one we circle on the calendar for sure.
Would you say you're a good golfer, or what do you expect to shoot today?
You know what? My team is good. We'll have I put some good guys together. We're gonna have 4 or 5 hours of good fun and hopefully hit some good shots. So golf's been a great sport for me for my life. I've enjoyed it playing with my dad growing up, and had the opportunity to do business on the golf course and have people associated with our athletics program that like the golf. It's always kind of a fun time, and this is a good opportunity to see some people who care about UMass, which is always good.
Did you learn golf from your father?
I did, yeah, at a young age, and growing up and playing a lot, and didn't get a chance to play competitively, but in junior golf, but certainly enjoy getting out there and playing, and now teaching my 2 young boys how to play, which is kind of fun.
Awesome. Let's get into UMass basketball here. Obviously, Frank Martin's been with the program for a couple of years now. What has his presence meant to the program?
Well, Frank, you guys see it. Frank's comfortable in his own skin. Been obviously a very successful head coach, and is a relationship builder, somebody who I think really appreciates this university and what we're investing in basketball, and gives us a chance year in and year out to be highly competitive. And so I'm excited for this year. We got a really good group of guys, and Frank and his staff have done a nice job in this new era of NIL and the transfer portal and all those things, trying to make sure that we're selling the experience and the opportunity to win a conference championship, get back to the NCAAs, which is what we all aspire to do.
Ryan, it's no doubt that the move to the MAC, I can only imagine that was a massive decision, and a lot of thought went into that. What's the biggest misconception that people may have about the transition for, say, basketball?
Well, I think for us, it's, how do you position yourself to go make a postseason run? And for us, in the Atlantic 10, obviously basketball is very important, and that's a basketball-centric league. We had to really look at the all-sport model and then fit basketball into that, and I think because of the way we're resourced, we have a chance to win the championship every year in the MAC. And at the end of the day, if you're playing postseason basketball in March, especially in the NCAA tournament, then you got a shot, right? And you got an opportunity to really continue to build the program and the brand, and that's ultimately what we want to do. I would say this: the Mid-American Conference, the top 6 or 7 schools in the league are really, really good. It's the bottom of the league that's probably where the league falls off in terms of the conference rankings and the net rankings. But I feel like if we go in there, we continue to invest, good things are going to happen for this program, and we're excited for this opportunity coming up.
Would you say that the expectation to make the NCAA tournament through the MAC championship, would you say that should ease some of the UMass's fans' worries with this move to the MAC?
Yeah, I think there's a better opportunity for it. I certainly, when you look at how we're resourced, you look at the Atlantic 10, Dayton and VCU and St. Louis, those are 3 basketball-centric schools that are really investing heavily in the experience and in the program. I think for us to come in, our goal is to win a championship every single year, and to be able to do that and get back to the NCAAs, and that will feed on itself once we get a chance to do that. And I think we have every opportunity to do that starting in 25-26. So with this group of guys, we got to stay healthy, like most teams will tell you, and I think we have a chance to be playing meaningful games down the stretch in February and March, and ultimately in Cleveland a chance to hoist the trophy and get back to the NCAAs, which would be pretty special.
Listen, Ryan, you wear a lot of hats as the AD for sure. How do you take care of yourself personally during all the different jobs that you have to revolve around?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm fortunate. I've got a great, family, great family life. My wife is in college athletics as well as a coach down at Yale, and so we got 2 young boys that we try to integrate into our more so lifestyle. Then I tell people all the time, this isn't a job, this isn't a career, this is a lifestyle. Like getting, integrating your family into this, and try to take moments. There's not a lot of time where you get days off. Yesterday I got back from our trip at Iowa at 4:30 in the morning, and my boys are up at 6:30, and so I got 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And then we went to our women's soccer game yesterday and saw them play, and got a chance to spend some time with my little guys. So it's for me, it's about resetting with my family and having that time. But I love this job, and this is a great place, the university, and you guys made a great decision to come to UMass, and hopefully it fulfills everything you want in your academic and social experience. And I feel like that's always a good decision for our young people as well, and we try to perpetuate that with obviously the investment we're making and the success we're having.
Seems like you have a great support system at home, but you also have some great partners through UMass, one being the Mass Collective.
Oh, yeah.
What has their partnership meant to UMass?
Pat McWilliams has been unbelievable for us, both as a corporate partner for us over time, his philanthropy for the program, and now setting this up and really driving this engagement in this new era 4 years ago. And the fact that, our event as we get ready for basketball season kind of culminates with this getting prepared, and it's our last opportunity to get together before we tip off here in early November. And we're just very fortunate. Pat's done a great job of driving corporate engagement that's been able to land really well and have people invest in our program, and bringing people together who care about this place. You can't do it enough, I feel like, and this is a great opportunity, but can't speak highly enough about what Pat and the Massachusetts Collective have been able to do, the work that's gone into supporting our program. We're extremely grateful.
Ryan, I know you're close with Javier Reyes, the chancellor. Let's say you get a hole-in-one today. Any chance you could talk to him about maybe canceling class for the rest of the week?
You guys would like that, huh?
We would love it.
We should put that in as a contest. I think we get more students out here supporting a hole-in-one. I'll tell you what, if we get a hole-in-one, whatever happens, whatever we win, we'll go right back to the basketball program. If it's that car on the 9th hole, we'll take it, we'll turn it back in, make the money, put it right back into the program. That's what we'll do, and we're excited for this day. This is awesome. The weather, I was in charge of the weather, so I'd like to take credit for 80 and sunny. I always say that when it's good weather. When it's bad weather, I blame somebody else. So
it's on Pat.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. This is all. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. I could take a little nap before the tournament starts right here. This is comfortable. This is fun.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much for joining us, Ryan Bamford. Really appreciate you coming up. We have a couple more guests here on Maroon on the Range. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Maroon on the Range with WMUA and the Mass Collective. I'm Adam Kysiak with Dylan Shalom and guest speaker Donovan Brown. Donovan, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Very good.
First question, how's your golf game and what does it look like?
To be honest, my golf game is not that good. The only place I really played golf before is Top Golf, and I struggle even hitting it off there. So I know I might be struggling out here.
Not the golfer, but your basketball game last season was nothing short of phenomenal. The shooting percentages, everything was on fire. What do you think the biggest difference going from a D2 school to a D1 school is going to be?
Honestly, I would just say the people that I'm surrounding myself with on a daily basis. Like at my other level, I had people that was good, but I didn't have people that were at the level that I'm at now. So just having people around me that can just take the ease off me and just also just be able to score and put up numbers is something that I'm really looking forward to, and just being able to compete at a high level every single day.
How's the day-to-day been and how have you been integrating into the UMass culture and the basketball program itself?
The day-to-day has been really good. Like we go in the morning, we go lift, we'll eat breakfast, and then we'll have a team practice after that. And then I know a lot of teams, like it's optional whether you want to put work in afterwards, and a lot of people don't. But our team is like every single time practice is over with, almost everybody is staying and shooting and putting in extra work. So I love the culture. I feel like everybody here is real genuine. We all love each other, and we just want to win and get better.
Martian's pointing the space beam down at the Earth. Who on this team is hitting a free throw to win the game?
I feel like I'm going to hit the free throw.
It's you?
Yes, sir.
It's you? Who is the best basketball player in the NBA?
If you ask me, I'm going to have to say Kevin Durant.
KD.
Yeah, I just feel like just what he's able to do from the offensive standpoint and defensive standpoint is something that we haven't really seen before. Like LeBron, I feel like he's the GOAT, but just for me personally, if I'm going to say who I feel like can just score the ball the best, I'll say Kevin Durant.
Is Kevin Durant someone you modeled your game after? And if you have modeled your game after an NBA player, can you go a little more to detail?
I like to model my game after Jalen Brunson and Darius Garland.
Yes.
Just two guards that I feel like are my height, kind of play with the same style as I. Like, I'm not somebody that's going to go and dunk on nobody, but I'm going to shift you, I'm going to shoot. So just those two, I like to incorporate their game, and I feel like over time I've started to develop a lot of characteristics that they have.
I noticed you have Vito Corleone tattooed on your leg. What went into that decision? Is that your favorite movie?
Yeah, it is. Honestly, like all of these are just like all like mob movies, and just the theme of them. Like the people that's on me are people that really just wanted to take care of their family and just make it out no matter what they had to do. So I feel like that's kind of just the path that I've been on. Like I've been through a lot of things, and I feel like I just told myself no matter what, I'm gonna make it out and I'm gonna get it done. So just kind of the theme kind of resonates with me. So that's why I wanted to put it on.
What are your top 5 movies?
Scarface for sure. The Godfather. I like a lot of Marvel movies too, like Daredevil, things like that. I would say Thor. Thor's a big one, and then Joker. I love it. It's probably my favorite movie, Joker. I love that.
Who is the player you've gotten the closest to over this offseason for the Minutemen?
Honestly, I'd probably say DJ or Bilal, 2 freshmen. Just honestly, I see a lot of myself in them. When I was coming into my freshman year, I kind of just needed people around me who were older and could kind of teach me the ways. So I just like to go around with them, just teach them the ways, and I know that eventually when they get to my age, they're going to be doing things that are really good.
Is there a specific game on the schedule, non-conference and conference, that you're like really excited about?
I say NIU because I'm from Illinois, so a lot of my people from back at home are going to be able to come to that game. So I'm just really looking forward to just having my people come out and be able to support me again.
What about UMass in the transfer portal was really attractive to you and made you want to come here?
Honestly, just all the coaches and their history and experience that they have just made me really comfortable with coming here. Like I know that Frank and a lot of the other coaches have worked with plenty of pros, and that's where I want to get to ultimately. So just finding somewhere that can help me develop and set me up for my future success was the biggest thing for me. Like there was high major schools, mid major schools, low major schools, and I wasn't really paying attention to the money because a lot of times nowadays in the world we're in, that's what people pay attention to. But I just want to go somewhere that's going to set me up for my best future as possible.
You've been on UMass for long enough. What's the best place to eat?
As far as dining halls goes, I'm definitely gonna have to go with Burke. I love Burke.
Thank you.
Best.
Thank you.
I love
There you go.
Burke.
I'm screen recording that and sending that to my friends. They don't like Burke. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I go get the stir fry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I put some avocados and stuff on there. That's my favorite thing to get from over there.
You ever get late night?
Well, actually, I went late night like twice, but it's like a lot of the things are closed. So I
Yeah.
stopped going
Yeah.
late night. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've found that Burke's late night is usually too crowded, and it doesn't really make sense to do. I go to Worcester for late night.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Anytime after 9, that's where I go.
Yeah.
I got to.
Have you been to Blue Wall yet?
I've been a couple times. I like the they have really good burgers in there.
Oh, yeah.
And then they got another spot that we go. It's kind of like Chinese food that we like to eat in there.
Oh, yeah, the orange
Oh,
chicken.
yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
What you guys like to get from there?
Go to Greenfield. They have like pack your wraps, dude. Lettuce, tons of chicken. fill you up. Like I eat a lot, and like one wrap just gets me
Good
set.
protein.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
I
What
do
about
the
you?
orange chicken every time.
It's good.
Every time.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
nah. I probably shouldn't do it as much as I do it, but
Hey, it's there for you though.
yeah.
I feel it.
Yep. Well, that's UMass dining for you, Adam. Take it away.
That was Maroon on the Range with WMUA and Mass Collective. I'm Adam Kysiak with Dylan and guest speaker Donovan Brown. Donovan,
Sir.
thank you for coming on.
Appreciate
Thank
y'all
you
for
so
having
much.
me.
And yeah, it looks like we're going to head back inside and stream from there, so stay tuned. Frank Martin will give his speech to everyone inside the golf area. Not too sure what the place is called, but thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in a minute.
Yes, sir. Go UMass.
Yep, go UMass.
Folks, today's show of WMUA MassCo Collective here at Crump and Fox is brought to you in part by our beer card sponsor, keeping offers refreshed all day long on the course. Cheers to them for fulfilling and fueling the fun.
It's also brought to you by the Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. Nothing kicks off brunch like a perfectly poured mimosa or bloody. Thanks to our Mimosa and Bloody Mary bar sponsor for helping guests stay in style throughout today.
John, get a load of this one. Later today, you're not going to want to miss our whiskey tasting station on the course, proudly presented by our whiskey tasting sponsor. That's a good one.
Well, Jacob, after your swing, loosen up at the massage station on the driving range, courtesy of the Wellness Massage sponsor.
Take a victory puff. I know you will, John, thanks to our cigar sponsor. Head over to the Cigar Lounge after your round.
And then swing by the 18th hole for fresh oyster shooters, thanks to our oyster shooter sponsor, raising the bar on course snacks.
John, I'll let you polish off the last one.
We also got hot, crispy, and fresh French fries at the French Fry Bar, thanks to their French Fry Bar sponsor. Jacob, it's been a great day here at Crumpet Fox. We're going to try and move quickly to get some speeches, but what a day we've had.
It's been great. I want to thank Pat McWilliams for helping us set this up. All the guests, it's been a ton of fun. Crump and Fox, this has been awesome. Hopefully we do it here, but these guys will. So we're getting Frank Martin over there in the clubhouse. It'll be a lot of fun, and stay tuned.
Thanks for tuning in.
We're good. Whenever you're ready.
All right, folks. Are we good on the check? Can I get a quick Joe Burnham, the voice of UMass? You can hear me. Okay. Folks, my name is Eli Slovan. I'm psyched to be here. It's awesome to be back. I see so many familiar faces, all members of this wonderful UMass basketball family. Thank you for being here for the 2025 Mass Collective Invitational. It is pretty epic. Obviously, we have a live Minuteman. We got Miss Massachusetts. Let's give it up for these people. They're coming out, showing support. We're live on YouTube right now, so anyone tuning in, shout out WMUA for having us live on YouTube. It's got to be the first time. I'm just kind of here to try and direct the vibes and make sure we all have a good time. With that being said, I'm now going to introduce the Director of Athletics to come say a few words, Ryan Bamford. Come take this mic and get the people going.
Thanks, Eli. Director of Vibes, man. It's good to have you back on top of this. Thank you all for being here and supporting our collective, the Massachusetts Collective. Really, the last 3 or 4 years in this new environment for us has stood out. For Pat's leadership, the way that we've been able to coalesce the corporate community, obviously our philanthropists and people who have been supportive of our programs. This has been an awesome opportunity to get together every year prior to the season, get excited for Minutemen basketball. And I know Coach Martin and his group, and you're going to meet a lot of our guys today, really excited about the opportunity that's in front of us. Obviously, joining a new league, I think we're going to be picked pretty highly to compete for a championship and play meaningful games in late February and March, and hopefully make that postseason run that we all want there in March in Cleveland and beyond into the NCAA tournament. So I greatly appreciate your support, and a special shout out to Pat McWilliams for all the great work that Pat has done over the years. Pat, thank you for your leadership. Appreciate it very much. Have a great day today. Look forward to seeing everybody out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Pat, obviously, I should have led with Pat McWilliams. None of us would be here right now. I mean, we would be, but not in the same capacity that we are. I know I would not have gotten a massage earlier today if it weren't for Pat. So thank you, Pat. Appreciate you. We love you, Pat. Our next speaker here, again, we're live on YouTube, so we're kind of doing this whole thing live. I don't know if he's ready to speak, but he's ready for anything. Jaden Njige is coming up right now. Say a few words. Number 11, UMass Basketball.
Hi everybody, Jaden Njige here. I just wanted to say thank you to Pat and the Mass Collective for having myself and all of the entire team to come out here and be in front of you guys and share this experience with you. I wanted to let you guys know November 3rd is our first game at the Mullen Center. We play Marshall, and we'd really love it if you guys could come out and support the program. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Jamie. Look at that. That was flawless. That was textbook. He had no idea. He did it live. These guys are ready to go live November 3rd. Now we got our keynote speaker. Not only than head coach Frank Martin. He doesn't really need an introduction. I don't know where he's at. But coach, there he is, right in front of me. Hi, here you go, coach.
Eli, I thought you graduated and had a job in New York. No, it's thanks for everyone for being here. Lexi, where you at? Thanks for allowing Pat to work as hard as he has for the last 3 years to build this for us, Lexi. I appreciate it. We've talked about this, and you guys have been, everyone here has been incredible with your commitment to join into a new world. 4 years ago, back in 22 when I got hired, the world that we're managing right now didn't exist. We knew it was coming, but we had no idea the way it was going to come. And it was just kind of thrown out there at the administrators and as coaches for us to manage. And everyone here, we're so thankful for the way that you've joined in to help follow Pat's lead and follow Ryan's lead as we all try to manage a different world. Everyone that's all in, do me a favor, be supportive of the players. They're not doing anything wrong. The rules have been created, allows them to make the choices that they make. They've made a choice to come to UMass and bust their butts to represent our uniform. So let's support these guys and in all our sports the right way. Recruiting's interesting now. It's different. You have to still recruit, but there's also a business component to the recruiting phase. And it's one that between Ryan, Jay Bermant, and myself, we've been trying to figure out how to manage. And how to have those conversations, and how to then, like everything else, the business side brings a new change, a new set of dynamics to the relationship. And the players have been incredible from their side on this, understanding as we try to figure it out, to make sure that we make the decisions that are supportive of them, and at the same time, it's going to, I don't want to like the word protect, but it's going to figure out a way to keep the university out of harm's way. And that's the best thing that we can do, and it's been for as complicated a moment as it's been a smooth transition. Because Pat signed up to do this a couple years ago, we wouldn't have certain guys on our team. We wouldn't have had certain guys on our team stay for a second year if it wasn't for the commitment that Pat made to help us with this world that college athletics has become. Now, with all that said, I'm super excited about these guys. Last year, obviously, and I'm not a like stare backwards kind of guy. It's not my thing. But I do peek every once in a while to keep me humble and give me perspective on how to handle tomorrow, how to be prepared for today. You got to peek back so you understand what you did right and did wrong, and be at peace with what you did right and fix what you did wrong. I didn't manage. I'm not here to talk about players that are not here. I didn't manage some things the right way at this time last year. And I think by the time I figured it out, we were right in the middle of the fight. And it's just a new world. The way we used to manage a team, build a program, is completely different than the way you do it now. And when we figured it out, we actually started becoming a pretty darn good team. On Super Bowl Sunday, we're in sole possession of 4th place. And then unfortunately, we got hit by the flu bug and had an injury, and we just couldn't sustain. We got a group of guys here from St. Bonaventure that have become dear friends of mine because of my time in the A-10. And when we played Bonnie's at home last year, the day before the game, we had 7 guys at practice. I was playing our starting center, small forward, getting ready for the game with that lineup. Luckily, some of the guys that had the flu, they were, fever-free, so they were cleared to play in the game, but hadn't practiced all week. So it was a complicated moment. But now we hit fast forward, and we got these guys. These guys have been incredible. So from having the highest team GPA that we've had for a while last year, we won the school award for community service. I get it. I didn't get hired to do those things. Those are the things that we do as a university because it's the right thing for them. So they understand how to give back, and they understand how to do their schoolwork, because at the end of the day, the old saying goes, the ball's going to stop bouncing one day. When it stops bouncing, you got to have something to stand up on. Other than just the basketball. And so we're doing everything we need to do there. Now these guys have made a unbelievable commitment to getting along. They're excited about being here. They're excited about playing with each other. Our workouts are as competitive as can be. There's no negative body language. There's no moaning. There's no pouting. It's fun. They accept coaching, which is I think it's going to allow us to go into day one with the mindset of just whoever's in front of us, they're going to have their hands full every single time we take the court. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. These guys all summer doing community service all over the state. Yesterday, they just walked 3 miles in the Puerto Rican parade on their day off. Walked 3 miles in the Puerto Rican parade in Springfield. They didn't complain. They walked 3 miles from A to B and interacted with fans and people down there just because they're excited about representing our school. So I got a feeling these guys will make you really proud. These guys will go out there and play the game unselfishly together. We can really shoot it. We can really pass it. I think get along and compete. Chance to win any game that's in front. A great non-conference schedule. We got some high-level games that we'd love to make come out on the right side. Since the day I got here, I've been asked the question, Boston College, back on the schedule. So now we got to go out there and take care of business and figure out a way to keep them on the schedule. So, but rather than keep talking, questions from anybody.
What's walking 3 miles? Is that a warm-up?
I should know Jim Hunt was going to have that one. Jim, you're a track guy. You should know walking 3 miles will get you loose for Monday show drill. It's no, it was awesome. It was the parade's phenomenal. It was a great event. I think they enjoyed themselves. I know I enjoyed myself. It was a fun time. It was a long walk. I didn't realize it was. We were having so much fun. I didn't realize it was 3 miles, but it was good. It was a fun time. And big shout out to some of the former guys that are here. I saw Chaz, I saw Carmelo earlier. Big shout out to those guys for what they've done for this school as a player and as an alum. I'm just telling you, I respect winning too much. Winning's really hard. Everybody in college basketball recruits their players and have coaches that make good dollars. It's not that way by mistake. Everybody in Division I is good. You have to go out there and earn winning. Winning's not given. If not, nobody would ever lose. Winning is difficult. These guys won't figure it out. These guys are going to make you guys really proud every time they take the court. But with that said, thank you. Have a great day. What a beautiful day. Thank you to Coach Fox for hosting us. Thank you, Coach. I'd be remiss if I didn't introduce my wife over here. I apologize. See, I say this every year, and I say it before the season. As UMass folks, if our team don't play the right way or I don't behave the right way, I go home to a UMass alum now. So I get beat up more than anything at home. So it's and she was a record holder, A-10 champ, the whole deal in her time here at UMass. So unbelievable.
Shout out Anya, absolute legend. I should have led with that too. That's my bad. Hand up. But folks, we're all because we love UMass. These guys are going to do a great job representing us this year. Let's try and represent each other on the course and shoot some low scores today. Keep them straight. Stay loose. You'll hear from me in probably like 35 minutes again. But until then, the range is open. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And go UMass.